Well, hello, we have made it to August and the 100-degree temperatures have arrived back here in North Texas. So it is 5:30 in the evening after work and it feels like 105. So yes, it's hot. For this garden tour, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to just be focusing on the things that are in bloom. Hopefully this won't be too long because one, it's hot, and two, no need in focusing on all the plants in my garden because, as you know, it's been a struggle for me this year. If you've been following along, starting with spring with the bunnies and the bugs, and the crawfish started in spring and have not stopped building their chimneys on top of all of my plants and some of my established plants, and I lost some plants, and that's okay. Then we had the flood waters, but it's been a struggle. But what I want to do, I just want to focus on the positive, and that is the things that are in bloom that are bringing me joy. So let's just do that. Let's focus on that. I am looking forward to next season, as always, just to try again. Also looking forward to fall. Hopefully with my new plantings, I'll get some good fall color. But let's just get going on this tour. I'm just going to start this from the front, but I wanted to give you a little bit of perspective. So we're going to go all the way up to the front where the roses are, and then we'll just work our way around on what is blooming in my garden. The sun is now in the west. It is evening. This just got a little bit of supplemental water here. We're headed here first. All right, well, this one had a bloom this morning, so it still counts. So I'm going to pop in the picture I took from this morning, but this is Deep Secret. Some of it's left. Right next to it, we have Honey Dijon in bloom. Gorgeous. How beautiful. All right, nothing else blooming on these rows. There's Miss Ellie. Say hello to everyone. I'm going to come right here and just back up a bit, since this is a condensed version of a garden tour, just so I can give you the pan here. All right, we're coming to the middle. Let's do this. This stopped flowering, so it doesn't count, the dwarf Mexican petunias. But this counts. This is Alpenglow Zinnia by Floret. So pretty. And then right up here, I mean, this is brand new, but that's a bloom. This is Rockin' Play in the Blue Salvia by Proven Winners. Okay, so moving right along. Let me turn slowly. I think there's one thing blooming up here. We're going to go look at it. Right here, this dwarf Mexican petunia. I did these by seed myself. It has a bloom right there, so it counts. It does have buds. It lost its other blooms it had in my last video. There's that. Give you a shot of the front porch. Caladiums really don't have blooms, but if that counts, then whew, they are in full bloom and they are gorgeous. Okay, so that's all I have blooming here. Let's move right along. We're gonna go to the shed. And I'm not even gonna go on that side because the birds completely killed those impatiens. But I have a few blooms over here. This Bermuda Beach Supertunia, the birds just can't knock it down, okay? It just, they keep building nests in here, but this just keeps trying to bloom, and that's a perfect. Bermuda Beach Supertunia, looking gorgeous with the glacier ivy. Oh, look, and one bloom down here. Okay, not too bad. Now we're going to backtrack this way. Hey, I like this condensed version of the garden tour. Ooh, it is hot though. Ellie and I are gonna have to go get in that swimming pool. bloom on my new native plant from Native Gardeners in Euless, Texas, Blackfoot Daisy. Look at those cute little blooms. That is brand new. And this crepe myrtle, it will count. Even though it only has a few blooms hanging on, it really heated up. It's like these crepe myrtles, there's 2 of them there, are just going into survival mode. And that's fine. This will count. There's a bloom right here on purple shamrock. There we go. Lovely. My garage containers. Yes, we have blooms. The Torrinia, the purple, and this white. Gorgeous. Blooming babies. Oh, isn't that so pretty, you guys? Same over here. Oh, hold please. I have to throw Ellie's ball. Where's Ellie? Let's find her. There she is. You ready, girl? Good job. All right. This container, blooms. We have blooms. More of that purple Torrinia. These containers also have a coleus in them if you're new here. And there's some of the white blooming right here. It's a little droopy. Are you sad because it's so hot? There we go. It counts. It counts. Let me just back up and get, I don't know if I got a good shot of the garage planters, but looking good. Can't complain. Try not to fall. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's slide this way. Secret garden time. We do have some blooms going on in here, so we're gonna see all about them. Let me get up a little bit closer and I'll do a whole span of the secret garden for this condensed garden tour. We don't have to talk about each and every plant. No, we just want to know what's blooming and surviving here in Texas to welcome August. So let's do this thing. So you probably noticed this right in front of us, and these are the Surefire Rose Begonias right here, proven winners in this pot, and they're blooming right here with the sheep. Looking beautiful. Yep, that's fantastic, gorgeous. All right, there's nothing else blooming in that bed. Shocker. That's okay. Right back here, more Torrinia in bloom. Probably needs a little bit of supplemental water, and I'll get to it after I finish filming. Okay, I'm trying to turn slowly. Wendy, do not go too fast. So this is where we are now in the secret garden. Let's move here. More Torrinia in bloom here. Beautiful. Oh, it's so windy. I hope I don't have to do a voiceover. Please, 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 no voiceovers. So, just pan this way so you can see what it looks like from this angle of the secret garden. Nothing else in bloom. Nothing else in bloom. Hey, Day Day and Craig. Yeah, it's heating up again, isn't it, boys? All right. So we're coming this way. I don't have anything in bloom. Just trying to get a shot. So you can just see the garden from this perspective. Ooh, we got to come back to this bed because these count. These shamrocks have blooms on them. These purple shamrocks, oxalis, blooms. You count. Hello, everyone. Let's see if I can get a better shot. That's pretty. Okay. Japanese maple surviving being trimmed on after I almost killed it. Lisa, no blooms in here. No blooms really in here, but I will touch on, oh wait, I'm telling lies. Arabian Nights. Oh, this wind. Arabian Nights. Dahlia. There we go. starting to bloom out. I can't see in the camera, so I hope it's picking it up. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Okay. Nice. All right. We're going to stop here. We'll go back to that bed in a minute. So what's in bloom here? Supertunia Vista Bubblegum. There's a car going by, but we're just going to keep going. This is my best friend, Rose. This is from Heirloom Roses. Received her for my birthday. And she looks gorgeous. Look at those gorgeous blooms. Ooh, the wind is just not going to cooperate with us. Oh, she's so pretty. With her white center and dazzled in red. Beautiful. This is Coco Loco. And I'm just going to have to put in picture and or video of her from this morning because she was absolutely gorgeous. So, probably going to have to come give these guys some supplemental water. And that's fine. But looking good. Okay, what's in bloom in the rest of this bed? Butterfly milkweed. Look at it. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then we'll let these count. This is Wildberry Echinacea. Still going, so it's a bloom. It works in the gnome bed. So there's that bed. There's the geese getting whipped around quite fiercely with the foxtail fern. All right, where are we headed, LB? I think the only next blooms we're going to find will be on the back terrace here. You ready, girl? Good job. All right. Hey, this is easier than I thought. I think, though, I'm headed to this terrace, but I think I'm gonna make a quick detour for Belinda's Dream, the one in the middle, my Belinda's Dream roses, Texas Superstar roses. These are from Heirloom, but I do have a bloom. Oh, it was much prettier this morning. That's okay. That's okay. It still counts. It's in bloom. Look. So, it's a bloom going out, but another one is about to replace it. So, that's okay. That's okay. It still counts on my little tour. Ellie and I will be going in there pretty soon. We might end in there because I think I do have a little bit of Super Pina in there blooming. So, it will count. I'm just trying to do an overview here so you can see the garden from this perspective. Okay, now we're gonna head to the terrace. Ooh, so windy. Okay, I should be able to talk without too much wind interference. Here we go. In here, what's blooming? The Tiara Blue. I'm not sure if these are Supertunias, but they are by Proven Winners. They're called Tiara Blue. The stems look pitiful, but they're in bloom. I have to throw up on the screen what these are because I do not remember. Also Proven Winners, but in bloom and pretty. Pretty, pretty. Oh, even this looking pitiful, but it has a bloom. It counts, you guys. Everything counts. Let me backtrack. I'm going to turn right here. Saffron Finch, Supertunia Proven Winners. Blooming. Looking good. Supertunia Vista Bubblegum in this plot with Creepin' Jenny. Looking beautiful. Supertunia Vista Bubblegum is by Proven Winners. And my dwarf Mexican petunias up here in the low bowls. They have buds, but they are not blooming, so they do not count. So down here, nope, those aren't in bloom. So we're just gonna keep going slowly. Supertunia Vista Silverberry, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll put it up on the screen, but here we go, in bloom. Very pretty. I cut these back a little bit. I should have did it a little bit more aggressively. This is Supertunia Bermuda Beach. very leggy with three blooms. There we go. And these seeds I did myself. This purple color coming up, these are, I do not remember what they're called. I'll have to put it up on the screen. I actually did these by seeds myself, and they keep returning. This is the second year they've came back, so they just keep coming back. Got those seeds from Baker Creek Seeds. In here, the Sun Parasol, Apricot Mandevilla by Proven Winners, blooming. I love this color. It's gorgeous. I definitely have to come give this raised bed some water. It has to have supplemental water. I quit pinching back the basil, but it's going to count because it has some blooms. Okay, I quit pinching it back. It just I'm just letting it do what it does. I'm not using it anymore this year. Not that basil anyway. The other Sun Parasol doing well. Beautiful. It's a bloom. These guys had to be taken off of their little pedestals because of the wind. But they're doing good. No blooms. They don't count. Move on, Wendy. Move on. Okay, in this pot, I have the one bloom. This is a volunteer from those seeds in the other pot that I did myself. And it's the same ones. I think they're called Violet Wild Petunias, but we'll just see. I know I have already popped it up on the screen in editing. Okay, in here, we're reaching the end of the day, so these guys may look a little worse for wear, but they have already been watered today. We're gonna get a little bit more at the end of the day. This is Super Tunia Latte Proven Winners. Gorgeous. This is Super Tunia Raspberry Rush. Beautiful. This is Super Tunia Blue Skies. Beautiful. All of these are by Proven Winners. And on this side, I have the exact same thing. Super Tunia Latte, Super Tunia Raspberry Rush, and Blue Skies. All right, so we'll just take a peek this way. Moving on in here. Oh, we have blooms. Look here. The Rise Up Lilac Days by Proven Winners. It's a rose. It has several clusters going on right here. I need this rose to be happier. They're just not happy stuffing the pot together because I have it in here with a crema rose by Proven Winners. Reminiscent crema. This is going to count even though that's going out. Olivia Rose Austin had a beautiful bloom the other day when I did my video. We'll just let it count because it's going out right now. Yeah, she's pretty in pink. So I need to come pinch on my roses for sure. Right here. Playing the blues. Playing the blues or rocking a salvia. Or is it rocking playing the blue salvia? Either way, Proven Winners, in bloom, gorgeous, brand new plant to me. Just put it in the ground. Hey, these guys are going to count. Don't ask me why these snapdragons are still trying to bloom with this heat setting in for the past week, but there they are. There's yellow snapdragons for you, and it counts on my condensed garden tour. Right here, brand new plant, flame acanthus in bloom. Pretty, pretty, pretty. There we go. My Mississippi River clematis back here that I want it to fill in as a ground cover, in bloom. Just one, but it counts for my garden tour. What's in bloom? And here, this one will count too. Rock and Play in the Blue, Salvia, Proven Winners, also brand new planting. And do we have, oh, okay, this planter has the same as that planter right there. So we have the Reminiscent Crema Roses with some blooms right here and right there. And then I'm going to back up so I can give you a good view. Ooh, the air just kicked on. We're just going to keep on rolling. So here's the terrace in the evening with the sun in the west. And I will just turn back this way too, so you can see. There's the view of the secret garden from this way. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Haven't been able to burn to work on this stump, so It's not part of the tour and I'm not going into it. So there's a stump with concrete poured in it that we're working on getting rid of. So can't burn right now. There's a burn ban. Hello, Eddie Belly Beans. Those roses right there are pitiful. I did have a little bit of blooms, but I don't right now. So we're gonna scooch on over this way. This is what I call my kitchen bed because it's underneath the kitchen window. This is a skullcap, the cherry skullcap. Gorgeous, in bloom. Look at her, being fantastic. This is, sorry I had to cut. I stepped in ants and I'll show you where they were. Oh, they bit my feet. Oh, they are the meanest things. Okay, this is Sage Advice. This is Russian Sage by Proven Winners, in bloom. Here's another cherry skullcap right here, in bloom, looking gorgeous. And Ballet Slippers Hibiscus is trying to put on some more blooms for me. These are gonna count. I'm gonna let them count. Look at those coming out. They're so pretty. Ooh, the wind. Very pretty. The buds and the semi-blooms, they count. I'm making them count. I make the rules. Right here, my tomatoes, peppers, they don't count, no blooms, just giving you a little update. And my daughter and I found some potatoes that sprouted in the pantry, and I just put them out here. Look, you guys. So anyway, I've put these guys in the Garden Olympics. So we're gonna see who produces first. See who gets the gold, silver, or the bronze. Okay, back this way. Right here is where I accidentally stepped in ant. You have to be very careful. Right here. So, ooh, it's on fire. Ooh, those things are mean. So, luckily we're about to get in the swimming pool. There's Ellie's Scooby-Doo right there. Let's see. Oh, wait. My pitiful best friend roses. This one is trying to come back to life. They dropped all their leaves. They got black spot earlier in the season, but here's a teeny tiny bloom. This is my best friend Rose. This came from Heirloom Roses. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the pool area. I was having to put water in the pool earlier, so that's why that hose is coming over the top. We've got to get a water fill dug for here. There's my new hibiscus, All Eyes on Me, Proven Winners, but it hasn't bloomed out. Oh, Ballet Slippers over there is also Proven Winners, if I didn't say. But this will be the last thing because I do have some pitiful Super Tunia Vista bubblegum, but we're not even going over there. It's pitiful. Right here, some Super Bina Cashmere Proven Winners. These blooms count. As pitiful as they may be, they count. There we go. We have them. Look at Carly Rose. Wendy, focus. Wendy, focus. But I guess these count though because they have plumes, right? So there we go. These Carly Rose grasses in the pots. Gorgeous. I'm going to stop right here and give you a view this way. My David Austin roses on the gazebo over here, they do not have blooms. None of my other roses do because I gave them water earlier. So I know they're not in bloom. But here is a view of the secret garden from this way. I just love my views, you guys. I love them. This is why I garden. Peeping through crepe myrtles here. And coming around this side of the crepe myrtles. Oh, look at this view. I love it. I don't even care that all the flooding eroded all the grass. All that overseeding we did, gone, poof. Oh well. Oh, and so since Carly Rose counted because it has some plumes on it, these are going to count too. These are Proven Winners totem pole grasses. They were planted quart size last year, so this is their second season, and they count, and they're doing great. Look, we're letting those count as blooms. There we go. Ellie and I are getting in this pool. It is, woo, very hot. And I think she just put her ball in the pool for me to throw. Okay, I got it. Let's find Ellie B. Where are you, Ellie Beans? You're so cute. Are you ready? All right, girl. Go, Ellie, go. Good job. I'm going to walk out of the pool area to close this video. Well, I hope you enjoyed this condensed garden tour, and I hope you're having the most wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching and adding color to my world.